Peace and welcome. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining our Friday Feel Good session. I hope that, as always, this session finds you well and feeling good about going into the weekend. Lots and lots and lots and lots of events around the city as we come into the beginning of summer. It has definitely been feeling like it here in Brick City. So yes, I do know we have a number of retrogrades at this time, so there are things that are coming back to you, opportunities that might at one point have passed but have returned, people from the past. I feel like I'm being called to remind you to approach these things with a nurturing spirit, a compassionate spirit, and a empathetic spirit. Being gentle with yourself so that you can be gentle with others. Because you never know. We got a lot of things popping up now. Things are starting to open up. People are starting to come outside, hopefully safely. Please stay safe, y'all. I've been hearing some wild stories. Just please stay safe. Lose your mind. It's good for your heart. As human spirit beings, naturally, we are very intuitive and instinctual, but our true nature has been compromised by a heady, logic-heavy society. Yes. Losing our mind through meditation, listening to high vibration music, being creative, loving on a loved one, or simply forgetting the time for a moment allows us to remember our heart exists, allows our hearts to open, allows us to learn beyond logic, allows us to feel. So lose your mind, get into your heart. Today's mantra is, I am grateful for my heart. Well, oh boy, I feel like there's plenty of opportunity to do a number of those suggestions right here on your mat, but even if maybe this isn't enough here, there are other ways to invite that sort of freedom, that sort of liberation from the constraints of time. I think a good way to do that is maybe a compromise, I suppose. Give yourself an hour. So we're still constrained in some ways, but life happens. Life needs to go on. Life needs to progress. Time waits for no one, so maybe you give yourself an hour and allow that hour a day to be whatever you want to get lost in. Set a timer so you don't have to keep looking back. Maybe one day you go outside and sit in the sun. Maybe another day you dive into a new book. pick up an old hobby. I used to really enjoy playing solitaire, and I kind of revisited that lately, and it's been nice to kind of zero in on my game for just a little while, and not think about all of the things that are happening right now. Woo. It's very heavy, and that heaviness is felt in the body. Even if we are not consciously registering that our bodies are being affected by all of the things, it will still manifest. It can still manifest, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally. So take that time. Take that time to connect and get a little bit of lost. Get a little lost. Allow yourself to let whatever comes, come. I feel like it's those little moments where we can be grateful for that sunshine, grateful for that good book, that good song, that good dance that we had. Those are the things that make us feel human. It connects us fully into ourselves. Because a lot of what is happening out there is, what's the word we used yesterday? I was kind of talking about this with my girlfriends yesterday around our upcoming retreat, talking about being really stressed out during the planning of it, and by the time it arrives, feeling a sense of autopilot. And I feel like that happens in life in general. The jobs we go to, we may have them, we may need them, necessity, get the bills paid. But our hearts are wanting something else. They're wanting to go somewhere else. They're wanting to chase that passion. So we kind of switch them off. We turn them off for a moment to get through the day. And I think if that continues for too long, we forget how to turn it back on. So take a moment. Take a moment for yourself. Even if it's not an hour, even if it's 15 minutes, it's good for your heart. So with that, let's come into our nice seat. And take a few breaths. Filling up the whole body. Making little adjustments. Maybe pull the shoulders back over the hips a little more. Maybe the shoulders can relax away from the ears a little more. Envision the breath moving into the body. Expanding the body on all sides. Including the back of the body. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Inhale here, tuck the chin back, opening up the back of the neck. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Nice and easy here. Keep the nose pointed forward. Experiencing the stretch here in the front of the neck, along the shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, follow the breath here. Inhaling to center and exhale to the opposite side. Take a few of these at your own pace. Maybe you inhale up for 4 seconds. And exhale down. Take a little longer here, maybe 6 seconds. Take your time. There's no rush here. Beautiful. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And take a couple more. Just opening up here. Maybe you tilt the nose towards the ceiling just a little bit. And then return the nose. And repeat on the opposite side. Ear to shoulder. Gentle rotation up. Stretching the chin here away from the shoulder. Beautiful. Let's take that one more time. Both sides here. Rotating the nose up just a little bit. Feeling the front. You might even feel a little stretch here in the pecs, the top of the pecs, as you reach the chin away from the shoulder. Beautiful. Opposite side here one more time. Pulling the chin away from the shoulder. Beautiful. And release. Let's take a few shoulder rolls. And here you can keep your palms resting on your knees, or you can bring your palms to your shoulders. And I actually like this version better. Draw circles with your elbows, exploring the full range of motion. So as you pull, really pull those elbows back, bringing them together in the front. And as always, using the breath. Nice. Switch directions. Go the other way. Feels nice. A little lubrication here. Shoulder joint. And one more round. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Shake out the wrists. Forward and back, left and right. Try not to be too violent with it. Be a little gentle with yourself. Nice. Go ahead and interlace the fingers. And actually, with the palms together, we're going to take some circles of the wrists. Keep the palms together. You might get a few pops and cracks. Just exploring the area here. I like a nice little figure 8. And if you can manage a figure 8, try to switch directions. That's always fun. Nice. Now let's go ahead and give it a stretch, releasing the palms. We're going to place the thumb at the base of the wrist here, the 4 fingers across the top, the back of the palm here. And go ahead and give a little pull. So here you're going to feel a stretch in the forearm. Maybe you rotate at the shoulder a little bit, and you'll feel the stretch change in the forearm as the open part of the elbow rotates up and then down. And go ahead ahead and flip the palm up, pulling the palm back. Getting a nice stretch here. We don't want to focus too much on the fingers. We want to get below the bottom knuckle. And give a little pull. Let's switch sides. Whichever side you're on, left or right, try to balance. Feeling that stretch in the forearms, rotating at the shoulder. And if you feel the stretch a little more in one area, maybe you stay there for a breath or two. And then go ahead and switch, pulling back the palm. And go ahead and release, shake them out a little more. Let's take the arms out to the sides, take a few circles. Come forward a little bit here so I don't knock my plants over. Small circles to start, and then go ahead and widen your circles. Beautiful. Go ahead and reach the arms up. And bend one elbow. We're going to bend one elbow in here. Try not to arch the back too much as we come into the stretch. We want to keep those hips and shoulders in line. Okay? Holding on to the elbow, we're going to give a little pull. Keep the chin tucked. Just working on stretching the triceps here. And arms up. Exhale and switch. Beautiful. Inhale. And we're going to take the arms up. Exhale. We're going to drop the, either one. Drop one arm down. And we're going to bend the elbows. We're reaching for the fingertips in the back, but if you have a strap, you can hold on to a strap, maybe a towel, something like that. Okay. Beautiful. Sitting up nice and tall here. And release, opening the arms up. And exhale, switch sides. Nice and tall here. Fantastic. Go ahead and release. Open the arms out to the side. And then give yourself a nice hug. Crossing one elbow over the other. Maybe give a little rotation. Inhale, open the arms, cactus arms. We're going to lift the chest. Reach up with the heart. Keep the chin tucked here. And exhale, switch sides. So whichever arm was on top before, you're going to put the other one on top this time. Give yourself a nice hug. Nice. Inhale, open the arms up, cactus arms. Lift the heart. Gentle arch in the upper spine here. Feeling the belly engage already. Beautiful. Arms up. And exhale, release. Bringing the palms onto the knees. We're going to take some seated cat-cows here. Take a deep breath in. Lift the heart up. Pressing the palms onto the knees. Arching the upper spine. Keep that chin tucked as much as possible here. supporting the head. And exhale and round. Tilting the pelvis here, gazing at the belly button, chin to chest. Feel those long muscles alongside the spine. Stretch here. Inhale, reverse, and tilt the pelvis here once again. Here we're tilting the pelvis forward. Feel that extension grow from the root all the way to the crown. And exhale, round the spine. Nice. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Nice. Feeling good here. Come on up to the top. We're going to take a nice little twist here. Right hand reaches up. Exhale. We're going to twist to the right and place the right palm behind. That left palm is still holding on to that left knee or on the floor. You can adjust, placing it down onto the mat. Nice. Come back to center. Inhale. And exhale. Switching sides. Inhale. Left arm up this time. Exhale. Twist open to the left. Looking over the shoulder maybe. Nice. One more time. Come back to center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right arm up. Follow your thumb with your eyes. We're going to exhale. Keep that right bicep glued to the ear as much as you can. Here we're taking the full body with us as we twist open to the right. Dropping the palm down. Gaze is over the right shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, take the arms up. So here we're twisted to the right. We're going to take the arms up, take a deep breath in. So here the shoulders are kind of square over this right thigh. We're going to exhale and fold forward. Take a few breaths here. And now walk the arms over to the left. Walking the arms all the way over to the left, this time squaring the shoulders over that left thigh. From here, take a deep breath. And exhale, unfold. We're coming all the way up to the top. Breathe in, reach the fingertips up. And breathe out to come into your twist. Dropping the left palm behind you, right palm onto the floor in front, or maybe onto this left knee if you got it. You can put it onto the right knee. But here we want to press that palm, that right palm down to broaden the shoulders to the left. Beautiful. Come back to center. Take a few circles, just kind of take an inventory. What's going on? What do we feel? What's changing? Is there anything changing? Nice little key, easy practice today. From here, go ahead and straighten the legs. Take a moment and point and flex the feet, or the ankles rather. Just pushing those toes forward and back, really opening up. Maybe take some circles, getting some lateral movement. And of course, switch directions. Beautiful. Go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left thigh. So we want to keep that right foot flexed here and sit up nice and tall. Take a few breaths. And of course, if needed, you can always grab un block. Place it underneath that right knee if you need a little bit of extra support. So from here, what we're going to do is exhale, walk the palms forward. Just a little bit. Keeping the shoulders nice and square. Breathe in, lengthening the spine. And then breathe out. Maybe you walk the palms forward a little bit more. If you feel your spine starting to round, like the chest is coming down to the thighs, go ahead and pull back. Draw the shoulders back. Reactivate the belly. Okay. On your next exhale, maybe you walk the palms forward, maybe you don't. Notice the sensations here. Should feel it in the back of the left leg, as well as the outer upper right leg. And take one more breath here. Maybe we fold forward a little bit more. Nice work. Taking the time here. Walk the palms back. Coming up to a nice tall position. We're going to grab a hold of this right foot. Actually, no. We're going to lift up this left knee. So we're going to take like a seated pigeon position. We're just going to bend, pull that left knee back, bending that, pull the left heel back, bending that left knee, sitting up nice and tall here. Okay. So we should feel this deeply in the outer upper right leg. But you should feel an energy moving through the spine, moving through the belly as well. Nice. Go ahead and release. And across the legs, switching sides. Left heel is going to land on that right thigh. We're flexing the foot, keeping that ankle flex so that we're protecting the knee here as we fold. Take a nice breath. Maybe you settle in a little bit. Placing the palms down. You can straddle that right leg or place your arms down on the inside of the right leg. And as you exhale, walk the palms forward, keeping awareness in the belly and the spine. And in the chin as we look for length from the tailbone to the crown. Exhale, moving forward if you like, if it feels good. Beautiful, one more time. Beautiful work. Begin to unfold. Coming back up to the top, shoulders over hips. We're going to bend the right knee. Keeping those shoulders over the hips. So we're bending that right knee as much as we're able, as much as we're comfortable here. It is going to stretch the deep rotators here of that left hip. So it should feel pretty intense. But know that this moment is temporary. It too shall pass. Just like the breath moving in and out of the body. Beautiful. Last breath. Lift the heart. And exhale. Go ahead and release that right heel down to the mat and uncross. You can go ahead and windshield the feet, bringing the toes in and out. Just kind of resetting here in the hips. Nice. And let's bend both feet here. We're going to pull those palms back behind and outside of the sit bones. Fingertips face forward. Take a deep breath in. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift up the heart here. Press into the palms. Feel that stretch once again on the forearms. If it feels too intense, you may want to bring your hands a little bit closer to the body, widening that angle. So here we're coming into a nice reverse tabletop, opening the chest, opening the shoulders here to the outside. On your next exhale, press into your palms and your heels. Lift up the hips, settling the knees over the heels of the feet. Perhaps you have to make some adjustments. That's okay. Pressing the hips up. Notice here and let the head kind of fall back. Still working on keeping the length in the spine. The gaze here is truly up at the ceiling. But we can have a gentle tuck and look over the tops of the knees. Take one more breath here, feeling that stretch in the front of the upper arms. And release. Come on down. Blending those hips right back where they were. Nice job. Let's come on to the back. For a moment, with the knees right over the hips, we're going to take a few circles. Maybe rock a little bit left and right and see what you notice here. The aim is to massage that area around the sacrum. The sacrum is the part, the very bottom part of the spine that connects with the hips, with the pelvis. There's a whole bunch of joints there. Sacroiliac joint. And sometimes after sitting for long periods of time, that area can be, especially if we're sitting in like a funky position, which happens often these days, sometimes that joint can kind of become a little dislodged. It comes kind of out of place. So this is a nice kind of massage just to kind of become aware of that area and the sensations here. Nice. And let's go ahead and hold the right knee in towards the body, and we're going to extend that left leg long onto the mat. Pulling that right knee in. Opening the front of the hip here. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and switch here. Pull both knees back over the hips. And then extend the right leg, hugging the left knee in. Feeling that stretch here in the groin, the inner thigh. And let's go ahead and switch once again. Beautiful. From here, pull that right knee out to the armpit. And if you'd like, you could take a little happy baby pose. So I'm bringing my palm to the top of the foot, wrap my fingers around the outer edge of the foot, and pulling the knee down towards the mat. Relax the shoulders. Keep both hips nice and even here on the mat. And breathe. And even if this feels good, spacey. Even if this feels good, you can go ahead and extend that right leg out to the side as much as you would like. Breathing here, opening the hip. Nice. Bringing that knee back to your half happy baby. Returning the knee to center, you can release the palms and pull the right knee across the body with the left hand. Nice final twist here. Take a few moments. If you'd like, you can bend the left knee and hold on with the right hand. Nice little quad stretch as you pull the left heel in towards the sit bones. Take a couple of breaths. And see if you can release anything that needs releasing. Maybe you're holding tension in a spot that maybe had a need before for that contraction, but right now it can find a little ease. And release that left leg. Come back to center. Pull both knees once again over the hips. And switch sides, extending the right leg this time. Pull the left knee into the armpit. And maybe you take your half happy baby. If you'd like to extend, you can. Beautiful. Go ahead and release, coming back, coming out the way you went in. So if you came through happy baby, go ahead and release that foot. And we're going to pull that right knee, that left knee across the body, rolling onto the right hip this time. And again, bending that right knee if you'd like. This is a little extra here. You don't have to bend that right knee. I'll take a moment here and breathe. Letting go where you can let go. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Coming back to center. Maybe bring both knees in one more time. You could give them a hug or take them around for some hip circles. Drop the soles of the feet down. Taking a little bridge pose for our last posture, tucking the tailbone to flatten the back. Palms down to the mat, shoulders down. On your next exhale, your tailbone is going to peel off the mat. Lifting the hips. Breathe here. And just the same way we went in, top of the spine rolls down all the way past the mid-back, past the low back, past the sacrum, and the tailbone is the last thing to touch down. Relax the glutes, the belly, palms, the elbows, the arms. Maybe you stretch your legs out. Maybe you don't. This final posture is a very personal thing. Take your time here. And as always, I encourage you to stay in this moment of losing your mind for as long as you can, as long as you're able. But for now, we must say our goodbyes. So I hope that today has served you. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel inspired. And I hope I see you again really soon. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Peace, friends. We'll see you again soon.